Okay, well, we are back to back with the video right now because we're not going to stop. So, hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It is Harley from the Fran Play, and today we're going to continue on some Python learning on W3 schools. And as you saw in the last video, we got through booleans and then operators, and we're still going through operators. So we got membership operators. So in will return true if a sequence with the specified value is present in the object. So if you have an object like this, and we ask, is banana in X? And if it is, it'll ring true. And so it returns true because the sequence with the value banana is in the list. Same thing, like if I were to change this to orange, it's going to say false because it's not in there. But if I add it, it's going to be true. Oh, if I can spell. I'm having a tough night with spelling today. Okay, true. There we go. And then not in would just be the opposite. So if it's true, it's false. If it's false, it's true. Python bitwise operators. Okay. Bitwise operators are used to compare binary numbers. And is the operator sets each bit to 1 if both bits are 1. So let's see what that looks like. So the operator compares each bit and sets it to 1 if both are 1. Otherwise it sets it to 0. 6 equals however many zeros that is, 110. And 3 equals, is that hexadecimal? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, hexadecimal values. So I forgot how to actually, when I was in electrical school, we actually had to figure out how to solve hexadecimal values. I honestly don't remember decimal numbers and their binary values. So you got 0, 1. Excuse me. And then 1 0, 1 1, 1 0 0, 101, 110, 111. So it just keeps adding more and more as you go. So like the next one would be 1000, I think. And then 1001, 10. Oh man, that's confusing. I forgot how it goes, honestly. But we'll have to do some more research into that. Maybe take a math class in the future, but right now we're just going to be focusing on learning what each thing is a little bit. So we know that the AND operator sets each bit to 1 if both bits are 1. So when we go here, it would be 2. So 6 and 3. Excuse me. So compares each bit, sets it to 1 if both are 1, otherwise it sets it to 0. Okay, so if both are 1, sets it to 0. What is not 1? So it's, okay, I'm gonna have to watch a video on that later, that way I can learn it. I know there's a Python course that I was watching on YouTube. I might go back to his videos, or back to his full course. Maybe I can see those operators and how they operate. Maybe he might have some resources for me to go look at, and I can give you some better insight on what they are. But right now, let's just keep going through this because we're not going to be using all this right now. Operator precedence. Precedence describes the order in which operations are performed. Parentheses has the highest precedence, meaning that expression inside the parentheses must be evaluated first. And then if you don't, I mean, it's just remember it. The order of operations, which is PEMDAS, parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, division. Oh yeah, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. PEMDAS. Multiplication has higher precedence than addition, so parentheses is first. Exponentiation is what I meant to say. Plus x minus x, unary plus, unary minus, and bitwise not. Multiplication, division, floor division, and modulus. I'm sorry, I'm yawning, guys. Plus or minus, bitwise left, right shifts, bitwise and, bitwise or, XOR, bitwise or, oh, exponent or, equals equals, so comparison, identity, membership operators. Okay, so they all fall in one group. Logical not, and or, and then example, addition and subtraction. Excuse me. Has the same precedence, and therefore we evaluate the expression from left to right. So if they have the same precedence, they evaluate from left to right. So if division was first, like, because multiplication and division are also within the same precedence. So if we go look up here, right, multiplication, division. So the same thing would be, if we had x equals 3, x equals 6 divided by 2 plus 6 times 3. So what that should equal, right? So 6 divided by 2 would be 3, and then 6 times 3 is 18. So 3 plus 18 is 21. So our value should be 21. Yep. Cool. And it gives us a float value. Why is that? A float. I guess the division, in case I guess division changes it. I'm not entirely sure why it becomes a float. Let's don't we need to open that up. Let's see here. Division in Python changes type to float. Works as floor division or integer and float arguments. However, the division operator always returns a float value. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why that happened. Oh, whoops. Okay. And then test yourself. I think I already did that. Let me see. Yeah, I already did all of that. So now we're on Python lists. Okay, so lists, Python lists. Look how close we are. Oh no. Never mind. The list has a long one. But we're getting pretty far. Okay, so list, Python list. So my list, so this is a list in brackets. So you got brackets. Okay, I call these brackets, but these are square brackets. Yeah, sorry, I got lost there for a second. So these are square brackets, and then you got the ones that do you like the curlies. Well, they call them curly braces, but I call them braces. I call these brackets and I call those braces, but I need to probably get the proper terminology down, right? So it says in lists, lists are used to store multiple items in a single variable. So we have one variable and we have multiple values, but they call these items. So multiple items in a single variable, and use that by using the square brackets, and that creates a list. Lists are only lists are one of 4 built-in data types in Python. Used to store collections of data. The other 3 are tuple, set, and dictionary, all with different qualities and usage. Lists are created using square brackets. So this list would be apple, banana, cherry. Print this list, and it's going to print exactly like this. List items are ordered, changeable, and allow duplicate values. List items are indexed. So each one is an index. So whatever is in parentheses, or if you have integer values or float values, each one, or even Boolean values, each one is an index of its own. So starting at 0, so 0, 1, 2. And we can do that. Like, let's make one real quick. Let's go, so let's do friends. So friends equals Mr. Solver, and then you got, I think, Alex the Wizard. You got Mighty D. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3 different indexes. So we're gonna say, we're gonna print, and we're gonna find friends at index of 2, and it's gonna be Mighty D. So, and then you can do reverse search, right? Oh. Search Mighty D. 2 would be Alex the Wizard, and let's just do a 0, or we can even leave blank. I think that would work as well. No, it has to have one. Okay, so only when we're splicing we can leave it blank. Okay, Mr. Solver. Okay, and then you got so list items are ordered, changeable, and allow duplicate values. So they are in order. When we say that lists are ordered, it means that the items have a defined order, which is how we place them in there, and that order will not change. If you add new items to a list, the new items will be placed at the end of the list. There are some list methods that will change the order, but in general the order of the items will not change. Changeable. The list is changeable, meaning that we can change, add, and remove items in a list after it has been created. Allow duplicates. Since lists are indexed, lists can have items with the same value. So this list, apple, banana, cherry, apple, cherry, and so it doesn't matter. Their index, each index is a separate value, right? List length. So we can use the len function to see how many items are in there. So for our example would be print friends dot, or no, length of friends, and it would give us 3. List items, data types. List items can be defined. List items can be of any data type. So booleans, numbers, and integers, even floats. A list with strings, integers, and boolean values. So you can have multiple different types of values. So like that's when you would be like, like a make, model of a car, right? You got your, let's call this my car equals, and in here it's a, so we'll do model, so we'll do Kia Forte 2013 170,000 miles, gas. Okay, so like that's that, right? And then we can, that would be like a question, true. If it's a gas vehicle, right? True. And then we can go print my car and run. So Kia Forte 2013, 170,000 miles, and it runs on gas. And then we can use the type to check the type, and then we can construct a list instead of actually like making a list like how we did. We can do the same thing. We can call this my car 2 equals Nissan Sentra XE 1994, probably about the same amount of miles, and it's gas. And then sorry, instead of doing that, what we'll do is we'll wrap this around a list. So that should, first of all, I can't spell for shit. What did I do? Ah, it's double quotes, double quotes, double quotes. Okay. Okay, so there we go. Oh, wait. I didn't even print it. Okay, so now we can look at it. Nissan Sentra XE 1994. And then there's Python collection arrays. There are 4 collection data types in Python programming language. We got lists. It's a collection which is ordered and changeable, allows duplicate members. Tuple is a collection which is ordered and unchangeable, allows duplicate members. A set is a collection which is unordered, unchangeable, and unindexed, no duplicate members. Dictionary is a collection which is ordered and changeable, no duplicate members. So this might be something we use for like I don't know, passwords or even emails, and or maybe this one, right? Emails, a set of emails, no duplicate members. So you don't want to have the same email address for your website, you know, like someone that signs up for your website, you wouldn't want to have the same email address over and over. You know, then you're gonna have errors. Okay, so when choosing a collection type, it is useful to understand the properties of that type. Choosing the right type for a particular data set could mean retention of meaning, and it could mean an increase in efficiency and efficiency or security. And then we got access list items, so we can pull from an index. We can pull from a range, so we can, where was that at? Yeah, so we can do a range of index, so we can say from index 2 to 5, so 0, 1, 2, so from cherry, and remember, this does not include, this is excluded. So even though it says the 5th index, remember, it's everything before that index. So we got cherry, and then 3, 4, 5, which is melon, so it'll be cherry, orange, and kiwi would be what's displayed here. Right? Cherry, orange, kiwi. What is this one? Remember that the first item has 0. Oh, this is still the same concept. So when finding things, we don't have to. Well, finding from a range, we don't have to list 0. But if we're finding a specific target, we have to put 0. Like if we want the first index, we have to put 0. Okay. And then this returns everything from the second to the end. And then we can do negative indexing. And let's see, check if apple is present. So if apple in this list, print yes, apple's in the list of fruits. And then we can do, so it's going to say yes, but we're going to put orange. It's not going to put anything. But we could fix that. We could put else. Oh, but fix yourself. Else, so I didn't print nothing, right? No apples here. Oh, sorry. no. Sorry, I should have put that fruit's not here. That fruit is not here. There we go. Okay. And let's see. Next one. Change list items. So change item value. To change the value of a specific item, refer to the index number. So we can call it and then change it by saying what it's equal to. And let's go ahead and practice that. So in my car, right, I can put my car 2 at index, let's say 2, and I want to change it to a sportage. And now, when we print my car 2, should say Nissan. Oh, I did. That's what I did. I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking of the first one. There we go. So now it says Kia Forte Sportage, but I don't know why I indexed that there. I should have indexed at 1. See, and that's because I went 1. Sorry, that's because I went 0, 1, 2. Yep, that's exactly what I did. I counted 1, 2. I meant to go 0, 1. So index 1 we're gonna change to sportage, and then it changes. Okay. Well, anyway, guys, appreciate all of you for tuning in. I'm sorry I'm just rushing through all of this, and I don't mean to apologize. Though it's just I've studied today. I was pretty much going through all of this. I'm just rerunning through all of it, and I'm not trying to rush through it because I want to learn what I'm doing. So, as you've seen so far, I've taken my time to stop and research what things are. If I can't find it, I'll eventually find how to use it. Just not in the video because it's going to take too long for me to find. I'm trying to make these as short as possible, going through things as fast as possible, and I do research on my own time on this off the camera, but I just I want to document my journey and show that I'm working on it, and that way it looks good for employers in the future, because that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to land a job. I know this isn't going to land me a job. Trust me. I know this is not going to just land me a job off the rip. I have to build projects. I got to build portfolio. I got to, I got a lot of stuff I need to do before I can just do things. But if I can at least get a jump start, get a certification from W3 schools, and document the whole process that I've done it, and then create projects of my own by learning what I can do with Python towards the end of the course, because that's what they teach you later on. You're gonna learn how to do some cool things. So file handling, Python modules, Matplotlib, machine learning, Python MySQL. So you get to learn it's SQL, MySQL, but you'll learn like SQL, MongoDB, Python reference. So this is like everything that you can go look at, keywords, list methods. Where's operands? Oh Lord, I need to know. Okay, anyway. But yeah, because we already went through that. Classes, scope, modules. Yeah, so anyway, there's a lot of stuff that we get to learn on this, but thank you guys for tuning in. I love you all, and God bless all of you. We're going to make it through on this journey together. We are powering through every single day. We are getting stronger. We are getting better. We are making ourselves the people that we want to be. Thank you so much, everyone, and I'll see you in the next one.